Hello everyone, this is Benjamin Clark and this is my introduction for the data warehousing class with the Quinnipiac University Masters in Business Analytics program. I live just outside of Allentown, Pennsylvania. I stumbled across Quinnipiac for my master's degree primarily because some of the polling data that they had done in the past on the political side, something that interests me, and so that's what got me kind of looking at Quinnipiac at the beginning, but very happy to be a part of this program. I've met and worked with some really nice individuals, particularly my last class, which was data management, and those team members are going to be working in this group in class as well. So I'm excited about that. A little bit about myself. I'm formerly a 13-year global markets trader. I traded commodity options and futures and in currency option and futures for 13 years. Very stressful, very fun career for me, but really had to make a career change when the stress and the 24-hour environment started to get too much. Able to stumble upon a new opportunity in the midstream oil and gas space. I work for Buckeye Partners LP, which is a Fortune 500 midstream MLP, Master Limited Partnership, and we primarily transport gasoline, diesel fuel, jet fuel, and some other oil derivatives, including a little bit of oil itself, through our pipeline network in the Northeast and central part of the country, as well as down in the Texas area and some of the Caribbean. And then we also store those energy products in a large infrastructure of tank network and capacity across the United States. We have 124 what we call terminals or tanking locations that are comprised of various tanks and sizes of tanks to store the products. So people who need gasoline can get it, and jet fuel and heating oil can get it when they need it. I manage the project management office for the entire corporation, which is basically a portfolio of about $420 million a year of capital spend, as well as $130 million of expense project spend. And then I also support senior leadership and executive leadership in the financial planning component of our business as well. So kind of my background and the reason I chose business analytics, particularly opposed to MBA, was my company in particular is very data starved, and very relevant to this class is that we don't really have a data warehouse, and it is just in its infancy, and my team is starting to support rolling that out across the organization, particularly applying and connecting project data to our ERP, which currently does not live in our ERP. When I mean project data, I mean forecasting data, initial budgets, approved funding, and then your monthly actuals rolled up to the project level. Doesn't really connect with the transactional system, and so that's created a challenge when we're looking at big data organizationally. So one of the things I'm doing right now is driving the build out of what we call the enterprise data warehouse, and it should be very exciting, and that's an ongoing initiative for the rest of 18 and into 19. About me personally, I have a new 9-month daughter named Brooklyn, and my wife Lindsay lives with me here, again just outside of Allentown, Pennsylvania. And I'll just say I'm a big football fan. I like mixed martial arts, and I'm also still a pretty avid video gamer. So those are a couple of my interests. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions, and I look forward to working with all of you for the rest of the class. Thanks.